Practice English job interview conversations.
Dialogue 16. Operations manager applying for a director of operations position at a manufacturing company.
Good morning, I'm Richard, the VP of Operations at Industrial Tech. Welcome to our facility.
Good morning, Richard. I'm Jennifer. Thank you for taking the time to meet with me today.
It's our pleasure, Jennifer. I hope you had a chance to look around our production floor. It's quite impressive in action.
Yes, I did. The level of automation and efficiency is remarkable. I was particularly impressed by your lean manufacturing setup.
Glad you noticed that. So, Jennifer, you've been in operations management for a while now. Could you walk me through your career journey?
Certainly. I have a degree in industrial engineering and an MBA. I've been working in operations for 12 years, currently as an operations manager at a mid-sized electronics manufacturer.
That's a strong background. What aspect of operations management do you find most rewarding?
I particularly enjoy optimizing processes and seeing the tangible results in improved efficiency and quality. I find it rewarding to lead teams towards achieving operational excellence.
That's crucial in our industry. Can you tell me about a significant operational improvement you've implemented recently?
Sure. I recently led a project to implement a new inventory management system that reduced our carrying costs by 20% and improved our order fulfillment rate to 99%.
Impressive results. What was the biggest challenge in that project?
The biggest challenge was managing the change process, particularly getting buy-in from longtime employees who were resistant to the new system.
How did you overcome that resistance?
I developed a comprehensive change management plan that included early involvement of key stakeholders, extensive training programs, and a phased implementation approach. We also celebrated quick wins to build momentum.
Good strategy. How do you stay updated with the latest trends and technologies in manufacturing operations?
I'm a member of several professional organizations like APICS and regularly attend industry conferences. I also follow industry publications and participate in online forums discussing emerging technologies like IoT and AI in manufacturing.
That's proactive. Can you walk me through your approach to continuous improvement?
Certainly. I'm a strong advocate of Lean and Six Sigma methodologies. I encourage a culture of continuous improvement by empowering employees to identify and solve problems. We use tools like Kaizen events, value stream mapping, and regular Gemba walks to identify improvement opportunities.
Comprehensive approach. How do you handle supply chain disruptions?
I believe in proactive risk management. We regularly assess our supply chain for potential vulnerabilities and develop contingency plans. When disruptions occur, we have a cross-functional rapid response team that can quickly implement these plans and find alternative solutions.
That's crucial in today's global market. What experience do you have with ERP systems and other operational technologies?
I'm proficient with SAP and have experience implementing and optimizing various modules. I've also worked with MES systems and have knowledge of Industry 4.0 technologies like IoT sensors and predictive maintenance systems.
Valuable experience. How do you approach quality management?
I believe quality should be built into every process, not just inspected at the end. We implement statistical process control, conduct regular quality audits, and have a robust corrective and preventive action (CAPA) system. I also emphasize the importance of supplier quality management.
Thorough approach. What do you know about industrial tech and our operations?
I've researched industrial tech and I'm impressed by your commitment to sustainable manufacturing practices. Your recent implementation of a closed-loop recycling system is particularly noteworthy.
You've done your homework. What interests you most about joining our operations team?
I'm excited about the opportunity to work on a larger scale and to contribute to Industrial Tech's vision of smart, sustainable manufacturing. I'm also keen to apply my experience in lean manufacturing to further optimize your operations.
Those are key aspects of the role. Where do you see your career in operations heading in the next 5 years?
I aim to grow into a senior leadership role, possibly overseeing operations across multiple facilities or regions. I'm also interested in driving digital transformation initiatives in manufacturing operations.
Ambitious goals. What would you say is your greatest strength as an operations leader?
I'd say my ability to see both the big picture and the details, allowing me to develop strategic plans while ensuring effective day-to-day execution.
That's valuable. And what's an area where you feel you could improve?
I'm always working on enhancing my data analytics skills. I've recently been learning more about advanced predictive analytics and machine learning applications in operations to make more data-driven decisions.
That could be very useful here. Now, let's talk about compensation. What are your salary expectations for this Director of Operations role?
Based on my experience and the responsibilities of this position, I'm looking at a range of $150,000 to $180,000 annually.
That's within our range for this role. Do you have any questions about the position or our company?
Yes, I'm curious about the size and structure of the operations team here at Industrial Tech.
We have a team of about 200 people in operations, including production, quality, maintenance, and supply chain. You'd be overseeing all these functions across our 3 main production facilities.
That's a substantial team. Can you tell me more about Industrial Tech's plans for expansion or new product lines?
We're currently exploring expansion into emerging markets in Southeast Asia, and we're developing a new line of smart, connected industrial equipment.
Exciting developments. How does Industrial Tech approach employee development and succession planning in operations?
We have a robust leadership development program and encourage cross-functional experiences. We also have a mentorship program and support continuing education for our employees.
That's great to hear. What's the next step in the hiring process?
We'll be conducting final interviews next week. If selected, you'll have a chance to tour our main production facility and meet with some key team members.
Thank you for explaining that. Is there anything else you'd like to know about my operations management experience or approach?
I think we've covered the main points. Do you have any final questions for me?
Yes, one last thing. How would you describe the company culture at Industrial Tech, particularly within the operations team?
We have a culture of excellence and continuous improvement. We value innovation, safety, and sustainability. We also promote a collaborative environment where ideas can come from anyone in the organization.
That sounds like an ideal environment. Thank you so much for your time and consideration, Richard.
Thank you, Jennifer. It was a pleasure meeting you, and we'll be in touch soon about the next steps.
Dialogue 17. Product manager applying for a senior product manager position at a SaaS company.
Hello, I'm Mark, the VP of Product at Cloud Solutions. Welcome to our office.
Hello, Mark. I'm Sophia. Thank you for taking the time to meet with me today.
It's our pleasure, Sophia. What do you think of our open office setup? We designed it to foster collaboration among our product teams.
It's impressive. I love the product journey maps and user personas on the walls. It really shows a user-centric approach.
Glad you noticed that. So, Sophia, You've been in product management for a while now. Could you walk me through your product journey?
Certainly. I have a degree in computer science and an MBA. I've been in product management for 7 years, currently as a product manager at a fintech startup.
That's a solid background. What aspect of product management are you most passionate about?
I'm particularly passionate about solving complex user problems through innovative solutions. I love the process of turning user insights into product features that truly impact people's lives.
That's crucial in our field. Can you tell me about a successful product you've launched recently?
Sure. I recently led the development and launch of an AI-powered personal finance management tool that increased user engagement by 70% and reduced churn by 25%.
Impressive results. What was the biggest challenge in that product development cycle?
The biggest challenge was balancing user privacy concerns with the need for data to power our AI algorithms.
How did you overcome that challenge?
We implemented a transparent opt-in process, clearly communicating the benefits to users. We also worked closely with our legal team to ensure compliance with data protection regulations.
Good approach. How do you stay updated with the latest trends in SaaS and product management?
I regularly attend product management conferences, follow industry thought leaders, and participate in online product communities. I also run experiments with new tools and methodologies in my current role.
That's proactive. Can you walk me through your product development process?
Certainly. I start with extensive user research to identify pain points and opportunities. Then I work on defining the product vision and strategy. From there, I collaborate with design and engineering to create a roadmap, prioritize features, and develop MVPs. Throughout the process, we conduct user testing and iterate based on feedback.
Comprehensive process. How do you handle situations where there's a conflict between different stakeholders about product direction?
I believe in data-driven decision-making. I present user research findings and market analysis to stakeholders, aligning everyone around user needs and business goals. If conflicts persist, I facilitate discussions to find creative solutions that address various concerns.
Good strategy. What experience do you have with agile methodologies?
I've worked in agile environments for the past 5 years. I'm experienced in sprint planning, backlog grooming, and running effective stand-ups. I also have experience in scaling agile practices as organizations grow.
Valuable experience. How do you measure the success of your products?
I focus on both quantitative and qualitative metrics. Quantitatively, I track user engagement, retention rates, and revenue metrics. Qualitatively, I look at user feedback, NPS scores, and customer support tickets. I tie these back to our overall product and business goals.
Thorough approach. What do you know about cloud solutions and our products?
I've researched cloud solutions, and I'm impressed by your suite of cloud-based collaboration tools. Your recent integration of AI for predictive task management seems to be a game changer in the market.
You've done your homework. What interests you most about joining our product team?
I'm excited about the opportunity to work on products that are shaping the future of work. I'm also keen to apply my experience in AI-driven products to further enhance your offerings.
Those are key aspects of the role. Where do you see your product management career heading in the next few years?
I aim to grow into a product leadership role, possibly overseeing a portfolio of products and mentoring junior product managers.
Ambitious goals. What would you say is your greatest strength as a product manager?
I'd say my ability to synthesize complex user needs, technical constraints, and business requirements into a clear product vision and executable strategy.
That's valuable. And what's an area where you feel you could improve?
I'm always working on enhancing my technical skills. I've recently been learning more about machine learning and blockchain to better understand emerging technologies that could impact our products.
That could be very useful here. Now, let's talk about compensation. What are your salary expectations for the senior product manager role?
Based on my experience and the responsibilities of this position, I'm looking at a range of $130,000 to $150,000 annually.
That's within our range for this role. Do you have any questions about the position or our company?
Yes, I'm curious about the size and structure of the product team here at Cloud Solutions.
We have a team of 15 product managers, each responsible for different products or features within our suite. You'd be leading one of our core products and managing a small team of associate product managers.
That's a good setup. Can you tell me more about Cloud Solutions' product strategy for the coming year?
Our main focus is on deepening our AI capabilities across our product suite and expanding into new international markets.
Exciting challenges. How does Cloud Solutions approach product experimentation and innovation?
We dedicate 20% of our resources to exploring new ideas. We run regular hackathons and have an internal incubator for promising concepts.
That's great to hear. What's the next step in the hiring process?
We'll be conducting a product exercise next, where you'll have a chance to demonstrate your product thinking and problem-solving skills.
Thank you for explaining that. Is there anything else you'd like to know about my product management experience or approach?
I think we've covered the main points. Do you have any final questions for me?
Yes, one last thing. How would you describe the company culture at Cloud Solutions, particularly within the product team?
We have a culture of innovation and customer obsession. We encourage calculated risk-taking and learning from failures. We also value work-life balance and offer flexible working arrangements.
That sounds like an ideal environment. Thank you so much for your time and consideration, Mark.
Thank you, Sophia. It was great meeting you, and we'll be in touch soon about the next steps.
Dialogue 18. Data scientist applying for a lead data scientist position at an AI-focused tech company.
Good afternoon, I'm Dr. Alan Chen, the Chief Data Officer at Neurotech. Welcome to our AI Research Center.
Good afternoon, Dr. Chen. I'm Dr. Sarah Johnson. Thank you for taking the time to meet with me today.
It's our pleasure, Dr. Johnson. I hope you had a chance to see our quantum computing lab on your way in.
Yes, I did. It's truly impressive. The scale of your computing resources is remarkable.
Glad you appreciate it. So, Dr. Johnson, you've been in the field of data science for some time now. Could you walk me through your journey in AI and machine learning?
Certainly. I have a PhD in computer science with a focus on machine learning. I've been working in data science for 8 years, currently as a senior data scientist at a major e-commerce company.
That's a strong background. What areas of AI and machine learning are you most passionate about?
I'm particularly passionate about reinforcement learning and its applications in real-world decision-making processes. I'm also deeply interested in the interpretability of AI models.
Those are crucial areas. Can you tell me about a significant AI project you've led recently?
Sure. I recently led the development of a deep learning model for personalized product recommendations that increased our conversion rates by 35% and significantly improved user engagement.
Impressive results. What was the biggest technical challenge in that project?
The biggest challenge was handling the scale and sparsity of our user item interaction data, which numbered in the billions.
How did you overcome that challenge?
We implemented a distributed training system using TensorFlow on a GPU cluster. We also developed a novel approach to negative sampling that significantly improved training efficiency.
Innovative solution. How do you stay updated with the rapid advancements in AI and machine learning?
I regularly attend top AI conferences like NeurIPS and ICML, contribute to open source projects, and collaborate on research papers. I also run a technical blog where I break down complex AI concepts.
That's comprehensive. Can you walk me through your approach to a typical data science project?
Certainly. I start with a thorough understanding of the business problem and data exploration. Then I move on to data preprocessing and feature engineering. Next, I experiment with various models, optimizing hyperparameters and evaluating performance. Finally, I focus on model interpretation and deployment, ensuring scalability and monitoring model performance in production.
Solid process. How do you handle situations where the available data is insufficient or of poor quality?
In such cases, I explore data augmentation techniques or synthetic data generation. If those aren't feasible, I might recommend collecting additional data or adjusting the project scope. I also emphasize the importance of understanding the limitations of our models given data constraints.
Good approach. What experience do you have with big data technologies?
I'm proficient with Hadoop and Spark ecosystems. I've worked extensively with distributed computing frameworks and have experience optimizing machine learning pipelines for big data.
Valuable skills. How do you approach the ethical considerations in AI development?
I believe ethics should be a fundamental consideration in AI development. I advocate for fairness testing of our models, transparent reporting of model limitations, and careful consideration of potential negative impacts. I also stay informed about AI ethics guidelines and regulations.
Crucial in today's environment. What do you know about neural tech and our AI initiatives?
I've followed Neuraltech's work closely, and I'm impressed by your advancements in quantum machine learning. Your recent paper on quantum-enhanced neural networks was groundbreaking.
You've done your research. What interests you most about joining our AI team?
I'm excited about the opportunity to work at the cutting edge of AI, particularly in quantum machine learning. I'm also keen to contribute to Neuraltech's mission of developing responsible AI that can tackle complex global challenges.
Those are key aspects of our work. Where do you see your career in AI heading in the next 5 years?
I aim to lead pioneering research in quantum-enhanced machine learning, potentially bridging the gap between theoretical advancements and practical applications. I'm also interested in mentoring the next generation of AI researchers.
Ambitious goals. What would you say is your greatest strength as a data scientist?
I'd say my ability to translate complex technical concepts into actionable insights, bridging the gap between advanced AI research and real-world applications.
That's valuable. And what's an area where you feel you could improve?
I'm always working on enhancing my quantum computing knowledge. While I have a strong theoretical foundation, I'm eager to gain more hands-on experience with quantum hardware.
That aligns well with our work. Now, let's talk about compensation. What are your salary expectations for this lead data scientist role?
Based on my experience and the responsibilities of this position, I'm looking at a range of $180,000 to $220,000 annually, plus equity.
That's within our range for this role. Do you have any questions about the position or our company?
Yes, I'm curious about the size and structure of the AI research team here at Neuraltech.
We have a team of 50 researchers, divided into quantum ML, reinforcement learning, and AI ethics groups. You'd be leading the quantum ML team of 15 researchers.
That's an impressive team. Can you tell me more about Neuraltech's plans for future AI research directions?
We're focusing on scaling quantum ML algorithms and exploring their applications in drug discovery and climate modeling.
Fascinating areas. How does Neuraltech approach collaboration with academia and other research institutions?
We have strong partnerships with several universities and regularly engage in collaborative research projects. We also encourage our researchers to publish their work and participate in academic conferences.
That's great to hear. What's the next step in the hiring process?
We'll be conducting a technical interview next, where you'll have a chance to dive deep into some of our current research challenges.
Thank you for explaining that. Is there anything else you'd like to know about my research experience or approach?
I think we've covered the main points. Do you have any final questions for me?
Yes, one last thing. How would you describe the research culture at Neuraltech?
We foster a culture of scientific curiosity and rigorous inquiry. We encourage bold ideas and provide the resources to pursue them. We also value work-life balance, understanding that breakthroughs often come after periods of reflection.
That sounds like an ideal environment for groundbreaking research. Thank you so much for your time and consideration, Dr. Chen.
Thank you, Dr. Johnson. It was a pleasure discussing AI with you, and we'll be in touch soon about the next steps.